Chazak u'baruch, boker tov. The Mishnah in Masechet Megillah tell us, En ben Yom Tov leShabbat, ela ochel nefesh bilvad. There is no difference between the Shabbat observance to Yom Tov observance, meaning all the labors is forbidden on Shabbat, also forbidden in Yom Tov. The only difference is ochel nefesh, something that every labor that is made, is performed for food. Meaning in Shabbat, if let's say I woke up in the morning in Shabbat and the children is burned down, I have nothing to eat. Can I make something, an omelette or anything like this? No. Cooking is one of the 39 labors that's not allowed in Shabbat. Even if I have existing fire, even if I cook on the hot plate, it's already on from before Shabbat, I cannot cook, I cannot change something from raw material to be cooked. Doesn't matter what is this, if it's soft and being hard or hard and to be soft, not allowed. Yom Tov, I'm not allowed to perform labors unless if it's for food. So even if I'm not, from the beginning, I didn't make anything for Yom Tov. In Shabbat we say, Mishu tarach be'erev Shabbat yuchal b'Shabbat. If you have labor, if you put effort before Shabbat, you have what to eat in Shabbat. If not, you have nothing to eat in Shabbat. In Yom Tov, however, even if I have nothing, I did nothing before Yom Tov, I'm still allowed to do everything in Yom Tov. If I have existing fire, I can cook, and I can cook, I can bake, I can roast, I can do barbecue. Everything I need for food is allowed in Yom Tov. The only condition is that I'm not allowed to create a new fire. Okay, so creating a new fire is one of the things. Again, there is a different minhagim in this, but majority of the Sfaradim hold that creating a new fire is forbidden in Yom Tov. So I can use existing fire. That's what we do before Yom Tov. Other than the Yom Tov candles we light also Yortzeit candle, a candle that is going to last at least the 24 hours for Yom Tov. It's better 48 hours for both days of Yom Tov, even though this series not really matter because Shabbat is the next Yom Tov. So anyway, we cannot cook. But in Yom Tov itself, we have a candle like this, and then whatever we want to bake in Yom Tov, even if you want for breakfast in Yom Tov, you want an omelette, you take from the existing fire, light the stove, and then you can cook whatever you want in here. But it starts from, like every melacha we want, it starts from the first labor we can do is not harvesting for like some of us say, I need to harvest for me to have bread to make in Yom Tov. So no, it's too early for the preparation. Meaning usually when someone harvest a lot more for not only for Yom Tov, it's going to be for a few days. Every melacha is allowed melacha. It is on a small scale. It's going to be for today and maximum for the second Yom Tov, a leftover, but not too many. Like I'm going to make now a whole very big pot for me to have for the rest of the week. I make for today, I made for what I need for Yom Tov, for the family, for guests, and that's what is allowed during Yom Tov. Similar to this, not only melachad, like cooking, even like separating. We know that borer is one of the 39 labors that are allowed in Shabbat, separating like the waste from the food. But in Yom Tov, I'm allowed to separate as long as it's not hard. Meaning, let's say if in Shabbat, I have now, I'm eating like nuts. I have the nuts in here, and one shell, one peel fell inside the nuts. I cannot take it out. And why? Because it's separating psolet, the waste, from among the food. In Yom Tov, however, I can do it because it's less work than just taking all the good nuts out and leave the shell inside. So again, Yom Tov is not different than Shabbat in majority of the things, other than if it's for food, if it's something that's involved with food, and then it's allowed because it's called Ochel Nefesh. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'Amen.